Hi, my name is Stephanie, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about linen dresses and which linen dress is right for you. And so let's get to it. Okay, so the first dress I want to talk about is a heavier premium type of linen. This one, when you get it, it's super heavy. Like I said before in another video, it's super heavy. It's double lined, so it has a lining in here. And because it is heavy, it drapes down a little bit lower. But this type of dress here, if you look, it has the kind of like a stretchy elastic band on the back. And this type of dress normally looks good on someone who is either like really straight, like I am. I'm considered straight and a little bit hourglass, but it looks better on someone who is a little bit more straight and also maybe even like a pear body type or an apple shape, because this part right here, the frame right here, only comes up to about here when you put it on. And so it gives a little bit of room to either hide your tummy or your hips or things like that. And so if you are kind of like a straight person like me, or a pear body shape or an apple shape, this dress right here will cover a lot of stuff. And then the other thing also is if you are bigger chested, it has this band on the back here to help support your breast or your chest. And yeah, it fits really nice. There is no boning in this dress, so because there is no boning, it basically can give more when your body fills it out. Okay. The second dress that I wanted to have you guys look at is this one. This one has no lining. It's cut in a A-line shape, and because there's no it doesn't really give around the waist. So normally this would fit someone who is like very straight or pear body. And this one right here, because it doesn't have any structure in the front, usually someone who is a little bit smaller breasted or smaller chest could wear this a little bit better, because it has to like hug your body in order for the linen to look good. And so I wanted to bring it up a little bit closer so you can see. But yeah, there's no lining. It's not as heavy, but it's also very breathable because it doesn't have a lining. And when it's good for the summer. It's something that I like. And because I am smaller chested, I don't like to wear a bra with stuff like this. And so it fits well if you're a little bit more on the smaller chested side. And this dress here, although in theory it's so pretty, has all the lace on it and stuff. And but this one definitely for sure you have to be like really straight, because it doesn't have anything that would help give. This is more like a dress that you just throw on, and when you're ready to go outside, and it's easy to wear because it has like all the details and it's so pretty. But this type of dress also is for like someone who is smaller in the chest, right? It's smaller in the chest, and it can also work for someone who is pear shaped. If you're smaller in the chest and you're a little bit more pear shaped, it's cut like in an A line, so this will look good on someone like that. This dress right here will fit good on someone who is straight or a little pear shaped, like I had mentioned before. um, but this dress right here, it has boning in it. So the bony part is, it's a little tricky because when you touch it, there's a bone in each side, and it's made basically a little bit like a corset. And so if you're large chested, this will also look really nice on you, because it will give you that Victorian romantic cover, basically kind of like a peasant girl sexy look, if you're larger chested. But it's really pretty. If you're very tall and you have apple shape, this will also fit you well, because the boning, again, like I said, the top of the dress only fits about here, which comes up to about where your rib is. And so like if you're apple shape, pear shape, straight, this dress right here would look really good on you. And then you can just pull it in the back because it has this little stretch. It can give you more on how tight you want it to be. But a dress like that will look good on you because of the way that it's shaped and where it sits on your body. So this dress right here is definitely made for someone who is like straight and even. So when they're talking about body shape, when I say I'm straight, my shoulder length here is about 18 and my waist here is 19, and from here to here is 19, and I'm just talking about measuring from here to here. So because there's only a 1 inch difference from my shoulder to my hips, that's why it's considered straight. So this right here would fit someone, yeah, who is, whose body is like a straight. And then, if you're smaller chested, this will look really good on you also. And the reason why I said that it's like a straight dress is because there's no give on this dress. Like, if you need a little bit of give, this is not gonna stretch. So you have to make sure you buy this in the right size. And it has a zipper on down on the back, but that's why something like this is good if you have like a straight body type. And this dress here is really pretty. It has like all this gathering right here in the middle. It's very like Renaissance Roman Empire type of dress, and it's kind of like it's a little bit off shoulder. But this kind of dress also, as I had mentioned before, it doesn't give. There's no stretch to it or anything, so you would have to be pretty straight person that that can wear this dress. And then also, if you have like a little bit of a belly that you want to cover up, this little gathering right here will help also to kind of hide your belly. Now we're going to go over here to these other two-piece type of dress, and this right here is very A-line type of dress, and then the top is very straight. So like for me, I feel like if you want to wear something like this and you're big chested, you might need a bra, because on the back here it's just a tie, and so you're going to need a bra for this if you are bigger chested. And then when you're buying separates like this, it's kind of nice because then if you're a little bigger on the bottom, you can buy a different size to fit. And so sometimes I feel like the separates are better for people because you can buy small on top, a medium on the bottom, or small on top and a large on the bottom. But if you don't want to wear, like a bra or something, you might want to try something like this, because this has, like, if you're larger busted, because this right here, it has that stretch again in the back to help you have a little bit of support, right? And then like this came as a set, but if you could, this type of set is really good when you're, like a different size on top and the bottom. And I think that's all I wanted to say about linen dresses. And they also have them, with sleeves and stuff that you can, purchase if you don't like to show your shoulders or your chest. um, but however, the body is still, what you want is that you still want the body, like I said, if you're apple shape or pear shape, you still want it to end about here so that it can help, maybe, cover up any areas that you don't want people to see, or um, you know or maybe things that you might be a little bit self-conscious about. Like I'm always a little bit self-conscious in this area, about myself. And so hopefully that was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.